Hey everybody, welcome to Review Time with Islip. I'm Islip, and today we're going to take a look at the MP-60 Cybertron Commander Ginrai. I got this from TF Source. It was on discount. I think it was on sale for $119 or $109. I think it was $119, down from $159. So I jumped on it. This is probably going to be my last big purchase. Let's turn this off for a good while. Some of you might be wondering, Islip, why did you spend all that money and get this thing without the trailer? Because I didn't want to pay $309 or $316, depending on what site you go on. Funds are a little tight right now. I've got major moves happening in my life that I can't elaborate at the moment, but there's stuff going on, and yeah, it's also why I haven't been uploading videos a little more consistency. I mean, I started to, and then I stopped, and it's pretty much that. I got another channel going on if you want to check that out, Siblings Unida. I'll drop a link somewhere, but it's a channel with me and my sister, and we're just reacting to stuff and doing things there. So yeah, here we have. We have nice MP style box for a figure that is honestly not a masterpiece figure. I mean, it really is not. It feels honestly more like an update on the original toy. Yeah. So there's a bunch of Japanese if you want to read it. It's pretty nice. I like the box. I like the presentation. I kind of like the figure. Let's go ahead and get the figure out. Now I do have the original Ginrai. Well, technically it's a reissue, but I do have the reissue for Ginrai. It's packed away at the moment, so I'm curious. I think that this Ginrai would actually work with the trailer for the original. I've never seen anybody try it. Here's the card, by the way. And the instruction booklet. And the instructions are actually, for the most part, pretty good. Usually I get instructions with most of my Transformer releases, third party or not, and they suck. But this one is actually quite helpful. So we have the clamshell, we've got our truck, we've got our Ginrai, although his colors are weird. We got two guns and two blast effects, which actually I don't like the blast effects. They could have kept that and given me, I don't know, another Ginrai that would actually fit in the cab. But that's not what this release is about. I think this is supposed to be the toy accurate release, and then the toy accurate release, and then the one that came with the trailer is supposed to be tune colored. I'm not 100% sure which way it's supposed to go. I know there's differences between them. I think I think the other one is tune color. Yeah, this is the toy accurate one because he's got the red eyes and his Autobot symbol is a little more pronounced. It's got a white outline instead of, I think, a black outline. These things are in there pretty tight. Okay. So we have our two guns, which can be actually they can be mounted in a few places. I didn't even realize this, but I actually saw somebody. Let's see. Can this be mounted here? Yeah, you can actually mount the gun on the side of the truck if you want to. You can wedge it on there, but I think you're really supposed to just attach it here. Yeah. And the other one, okay, here. And then you can have the blast effects acting like rockets if you want to. Whoops. Just knock the hell out of Ginrai. Or High Q. The colors, I gotta look at because the colors are Okay, so the colors for this guy are almost like a dark maroon, oh brown. Really, it looks like brown to me. So it holds together better than the last Ginrai I got, which was from um, KFC's uh, robot is way better than this. I'm going to say that flat out. The truck and the robot is way better than this one. It's also bigger, and you can fit the Power Master inside without having to have a second Power Master, even though it sucks how it works, but you can do it. With this guy, you can't really stick him in there because he's too big for the cab, and the doors don't open. You actually have to open this up to wedge him in there, which you can't do. They can't. That's why they gave you with the bigger release, they gave you a little Ginrai figure that was stuck in his masterforce pose but could fit inside. Yeah, this guy's way too big, but it looks good. This honestly, and oh, you can also, if you want to, turn these around and bend these up and over, and then you have them shooting not quite forward but close to forward. So there's that, and again, you can wedge them on here if you want to, but you got that. We're going to take this off, and we're going to take this off, and we are going to go ahead and transform the Power Master into his component. So what you're going to do is you're going to take his legs and turn them straight out, and then rotate them like that. Bring them up, and as you bring them up, let's see if we can, hopefully we're focused. I don't even know if any of that was in focus. I hope this. Fold his feet flat against his legs, and then you can see that rectangular hole. This rectangular peg will slot right into that. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Fold his legs up so that you can turn them. Collapse his feet and his leg into the side, and then you've got this. And I like that this is the chrome one. This is the, like, I have the toy version, but I have the reissue from Toys R Us, so it has the silver paint and the chrome rather than the bland gray paint that you got with the original Power Master Optimus Prime release. So yeah, there we go. So there you go. So you can see next to a deluxe size figure, that's what this looks like. So this is a Voyager size figure, but it does have, the plastic is way better than what we got with most of our releases. The plastic is like this gummy, not gummy, but it's like a waxy plastic. This plastic here is plastic, and in some die-cast parts. This feels good. It honestly feels like what Transformers used to feel like in G1. I'll be honest with you. Honestly, it looks, with this exception of some of these extra panels and panel lines, this looks almost exactly like my G1 version. I wish I had the thing out, but I didn't know I was gonna get this figure, so it's packed up and it's in storage. I believe it's in storage, yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and get this guy transformed into his robot mode. So let's go ahead and move that. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna pop this guy out, because for some reason, and I don't know why, I couldn't get the legs to move. Let's see if I can do it with it in there. Well, yeah, you can with it in there. I don't know why I couldn't before. Like, I couldn't get this thing to move, but it does. Okay, whatever, Mr. Killer. So you can bring these down, flip these pieces around here, and then pull these pieces out, and you got your legs done. And we have the walking truck mode. so I don't know why these pieces here move. I guess but like the legs are on these slidey. Oh, I thought my backdrop was gonna fall on me. They're like on these pieces that move a bit. They don't move a lot of bit, but they move down some. You can kind of see it comes together. That actually looked like it was broken, but it's not because it's out of move too. But yeah, so those go up. They're not gonna lock into place. Oh, never mind. All right. So we have. Why are you lopsided? So we've got walking truck mode. So then we are going to flip these panels like so. Glad I have my nails for this. And what else are we gonna do? I think it's time to bring this piece out forward like that. This will give us room to move everything. So I like to turn. Woo! Why does this thing keep falling? I like to turn the waist a little bit. Once I've got these, just a little bit, it'll make it easier. Well, actually, it doesn't make a difference. Okay, so we got this piece forward. You can bring the head up and rotate it around and just get it into place for now. And this is what the inside of the truck looks like. I mean, you see these little rectangular posts? That's where you would stick the figure in, the little figure that they give you. It's about the size from here to the top of my thumb. So so we got to unpeg this, and how did I do this? Turned it like that, unpegged it, so this way we could get the arm sort of out and back. Okay, that's what we did. But this has to get unpegged, and hopefully you saw that out and back. Make sure you unpeg this from the back, and then this and this comes together. Actually, don't put it together just yet. I gotta get this piece all done. So we have to bring out these silver pieces. It helps if you have nails to bring them out. If not, you might need a spudger or something. Bring out these side pieces here, these little side pieces here. Okay, so that part's done. So let's go ahead and we have that rotated. Okay, and shoot out Ginrai. I swear that's the first time I've seen it do that. So bring that in and down, and then that closes like that. Okay, and rotate the head around. Give me a second to go get Ginrai. Okay. Put them on in a minute. So rotate these out if you haven't. The smokestacks. Actually, your smokestack shouldn't have moved at all. And then this part is going to plug in there. Okay, like so. All right, flip these bits here around. Oh, hold on. I forgot something. Make sure you put these little flaps, they get rotated in here. Okay, and then make sure that that's closed. I think that's almost everything. Move the hip skirts a little bit. And then There we go. Okay, and then take the arms and shift them like that, and shift them like that, and then you can open these pieces up here to bring out his little hands. Open. Swing out the little hand, and that is your Ginrai pretty much transformed. And you have to move the camera back a little bit, or I mean move this back a little bit. Oh, okay. There we go. And there is Ginrai in his robot mode. Oh, that's just the transdector, the robot mode. You got to put Ginrai back on because Ginrai is what actually controls the robot. Now, if you're looking at this as Power Master Optimus Prime, then Haikyuu just needed to make the robot mode, not necessarily. So there we go. And there we go. And now we have Ginrai in his robot mode, and it looks pretty decent. It looks like Ginrai or an Optimus type figure. I don't like the coloring on it though. The coloring on it, it's a little, it's inconsistent. I don't know if you can see it from the video, but some of the red is the red plastic, and then some of the red is like painted over something else. And you can definitely see the difference. And in the vehicle mode, some of the red is painted over blue, and you can see the difference in it, in the plastics. It looks good. It looks good. Definitely looks toy colors. It's dark. The colors are a little bit more muted. It looks good. And it poses decently too. It's got a decent amount of articulation. I will go over that as soon as he turns around. Oh, I forgot two things. Hold on. You gotta fold these bits down here. There we go. And there we've got. Oh, I thought that light was gonna do something a little more significant. I just got this little thingy here. The little rotating thing. So this is my first time using it. But it has good articulation. The head can look. Let's bring it closer. Oh, missed it. Come on. There we go. Hopefully that's. So the head can look very far up. So if he's flying, you can see him flying. He doesn't look down. Rotates 360. No wiggly waggly because it's not on a ball joint. Rotates 360 here. You can use that like a butterfly, so you can get your hands over if you need to. It moves at this joint. It also, there we go. It has a, let's take Ginrai out because he's getting on my nerves. Moves at this joint here. This is the natural joint here, but it's really tight. So unless you manipulate it here, you'll end up doing that, which is also pretty cool that he's got that much range. I didn't realize that. 360, of course, here. 360 at the bicep. Elbow is pretty much, it's a single elbow that gets you a double, and it doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look the greatest, but doesn't look too bad. You get a little play here up and down. I guess that's just due to transformation. Rotation at the mushroom peg there, and get typewriter fingers. Come on, there we go. Typewriter fingers. He's got like this, he's got a kind of ab crunch here, but it doesn't really do very much. It doesn't, you know. Yeah, it's just very slight. It's got wiggly waggly side to side there as well. Rotation pretty much 360. When you have Ginrai in here, this little piece sticks out, which goes into this little hub here, but if you're not careful, you can accidentally bang it and it'll shoot Ginrai across the room. Flaps move. Come here. The flaps do move, and these, like, if you don't want the wheels out, you don't have to, but this kind of locks the legs, so you can't move the legs out. You have to flip this forward to unlock the legs, and then you got that. The legs are on these weird slider things, so they do slide down. So if you want to give them more height, you can technically do that, but then his legs are all the way down. Actually, it doesn't look too well. No, that his legs look really long. Then it looks like he's a basketball player, but with short arms. So it is something you can definitely do if you want to, but his legs are supposed to, they don't really lock. Like, you feel it kind of lock-ish, but they don't, like, this doesn't lock like it. I feel like it's supposed to lock, but it doesn't do it. The legs don't, not the legs, but the sliding pieces don't lock. And I'm pretty sure they're supposed to, unless I'm just not getting it up and over enough. Oh, and his crotch piece, for some reason, goes forward. I don't know why, because the other pieces go forward. So I don't know why you need the third crotch piece to go forward. It doesn't really do anything. I don't know. I just don't know. But yes, you got that. I'm sorry. He has swivel here. If you move this out, you do have a ratcheted side kick like that. You can also do pretty much a side kick like that. I know some people like the JCVD reference. And you also have these extra bits here that don't seem to lock in for whatever reason, but they do add a little, like if you need more height or length, you can swing them down. Make sure you pop those so that you've got your knee, and if you need it, you've got a second knee bend there, or there we go. Second knee bend. Feet go forward and backwards. Toes only go like that, and then he also wiggle side to side. So you've got a lot of articulation. Let me see if I can get him into a dynamic. There we go. So you can get him in dynamic poses. Doesn't look too bad. I don't know. It's just, I feel like the KFC did it better. I know a lot of people, this looks nice, but it has the MP-44 feel about it. I don't like it's too panely. The colors are not quite what it should be. I don't know. I don't like MP-44. I have an MP whatever. I've got the what did I get instead of MP-44? I got Transform Element, which I like better. I mean, I like this guy. I like this guy fine, but for what he was originally going for, especially for what he was originally going for, $160, or actually I've seen him go up as far on TF Source. He was actually for a while. They had him up for $79, $180 for this guy. I don't think so. 120, still a lot, but well within third-party range for this style of figure. Come on, guy. So, yeah. Just get, since Ginrai doesn't want to stay in his back, he can be high Q and stand by his knees. I don't know. Does he need to be in there? I know they need the guys to transform into their robots, but I don't think. No, they didn't, because I remember Optimus separating from Haikyuu to go fight Unicron, and then it turns out that Unicron and Haikyuu, Optimus and Haikyuu were merging and separating and becoming each other or something like that. In any case, this figure is actually pretty. Look, for what I paid for it, honestly, I am quite happy. Do I wish I had the trailer? Yeah, but like I said, he's currently $300 and something. He's over $300 for with the trailer and with, and now they're coming out with the black one. I want the Nuclear Quest one. I want that one. I need to get a source of income so I can. Oh, and I'm starting a Patreon. I've decided to start a Patreon. I'm just gonna make it really cheap, like $1 a month gets you early access to the videos. Once I got it set up, early access to videos, and your name will be in the video. So, it's not a lot, but I'm just starting out. And then as I go along, and if it becomes viable, I will add more rewards and stuff. But yeah, that's my look at the Oh, wait, hold on. I almost forgot. I'm over here about to sign off. I didn't do a size comparison, so you can see how short he really is. So let's go ahead and, yeah, there we go. Got you there. And here is Deluxe 6-shot for comparison. So you can see this guy is slightly taller than a Voyager, but not quite leader. So like he's, I want to say, pretty much in the old school Voyager, what do you call it? Voyager class. If you want to, you can make him a little shorter. You can push his ankles back in. Come on, ankles, go back in. If you want him to maybe scale a little bit better. But it's still, like I said, it's still Voyager sized. So, yeah. That said, I'm glad I got this figure for the price that I got this figure. I would not pay for this Ginrai. I would not pay $160. There's no way I'd pay $160 just for this figure. I wasn't gonna do it. But $120, that's, you know, that's $40 cheaper, and that actually puts it in a much better price category. And I paid about that much for other third-party figures that were of the same size. And, you know, he's not as complex as other figures in his price point, which I think it's good, because as I get older, I don't have time to spend 20 minutes trying to transform just the foot of a transformer. Okay, I ain't got time for that. So that said, I am Icelip. You can find me on all my current socials. They'll be popping up at the end of the video if they haven't already popped up a few times in the video. Check out my sorry, I'm using a lapel mic and I keep forgetting it's there, so I might have hit it a few times. Check out the channel with my sister. I'll put the link somewhere as well. Yeah, I've got nothing really more to say. I like this figure. It reminds me of like I said, it's an updated version of the G1 figure. Really, it looks good. It doesn't look as good as some of the other third-party Ginrais I've got, but it still looks pretty good, and I'm actually pretty happy I got it. This is one of the few things that I've gotten where there wasn't a hint of regret once I opened the box. So that said, I'm Isaac. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and ciao.
Some funds to supply me with some cash to make videos. For the tier 1, you'll get early vids and your name's grabbed at the end. Tier 2 gets a plus a vocal shout out.